keynote that focuses on the critical issues of accessibility, diversity, and sustainability in education. And for that, I would like to call on stage Mr. Vijay Sethi, Chairman and Chief Mentor, MentorCart, a seasoned mentor, an experienced entrepreneur with a focus on skill development. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Vijay Sethi.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I know we are waiting for our guest of honor. But as I was just thinking about it and I was just chatting, I was looking at 4 key points in this agenda that we have. And I was told that we have academicians, we have people from industry. Learn, innovate, collaborate, and transform. Now, the key thing that I just want to take 2 points in my discussion is when we talk about learning, when we talk about innovation, when we talk about collaboration and transformation, a lot of us think that it's just the students, if we talk from education perspective, who have to learn. The various innovation comes over there. But the key point is, are we really looking at the entire inclusivity? Are we looking at sustainability in this entire thing? How many of us in our curriculums first talk about sustainability? Sustainability not from pure academics perspective, but where industry, academia really work together. I have headed CSR, I've seen as to how much really people kind of collaborate the academic institutions. Now, one thing that we need to, as both academicians and as industry leaders, really have to work on point number 3, which is collaboration. When I talk about collaboration, collaboration is not just about industry giving money or academic professors, teachers giving either their knowledge or giving students who can help. But how can, as a country, we really uplift the entire thing, which would mean that can industry people really go into academia, spend their time and energy, not just in giving guest lectures, but helping the entire curriculum to be revised, helping, all of us talk about telling the students as to what should be done. But to my mind, and I was telling Meenu that I could be talking about few things which some of us may not like. But I think one thing that we need to also look at is how can academia and industry from professors, teachers, and the senior leaders in the industry can work together, which means that a lot of things in our curriculum, which are professors, teachers, they come with a knowledge which could be a dated knowledge. How do we really enhance that? Similarly, within the industry, there could be a lot of things which we work from experience perspective, but there are new concepts which have come in, which we could learn from academics. And I think that collaboration between the senior people, both in the academia and industry, is really very important if we really have to lift. And the learning for that is not just for the students. The learning is for the professors, learning is for the teachers, learning is for the CHROs, learning is for the various senior leaders within the industry. And if we can really look at that piece, rather than thinking कि छोटे बच्चे हैं उनको पढ़ाना है, students को पढ़ाना है, our juniors have to study. But that learning, as they say, learning has to be a lifelong thing. That's one piece. Second is when we talk about transform, we know that the entire world is really transforming a lot, and digital technologies. We had a very nice question about the IT. So digital technologies are changing, but how many of us in the academic field are really using digital on 2 key areas? One is inclusivity, so second is sustainability. I don't think there are various people who are various institutes. And if we can, as industry and academia, really collaborate in this and transform the entire world from a sustainability perspective, from an inclusivity perspective. For example, can I really use technology to a lot for hearing impaired people, for people who are walking disabilities, various other disabilities, or even from a gender inclusiveness perspective? I don't think there's very many initiatives that are being done from a collaboration perspective between industry and academia on these areas. And there could be a particular or a significant chunk of our population which is not really being covered. That's the second part where digital can really help in the entire transformation of our society. The third part which we are talking about is the innovate. Now, digital technologies, and there's a good question as to why people in digital are being paid more, or why people in computer science, everyone is wanting to do computer science. The reality is, whether it is civil engineering, the example which was given, or others, each one of them is today being, innovation is happening because of digital technologies in each one of them. And can we really up the quotient of our entire academic system in the digital part. I work with a lot of universities, a lot of institutions, and I've seen that the digital quotient of many of our universities, colleges, institutes, schools is really very low. They might be using some bit of small ERPs or small systems. But if we are looking at an India of maybe a 2047 or even 2030, digital is going to play a huge role. Inclusivity is going to play a huge role. And all of us need to learn, innovate, collaborate, and transform. I know. So with these, my concluding remarks would be that industry and academia have to really work together at the senior levels, where the leaders of industry and the leaders in the academia, whether it is senior professors, whether other research assistants, who have to work together to, number one, focus on learning, second, focus on innovation and transformation, so that this collaboration can really take this country forward. Thank you very much, and I welcome our guest of honor also. Thank you.